So I wrote the book, Duchamp's Endgame, after many years of thinking about Marcel Duchamp, engaging with him as an artist, from one artist to another artist. And I was fascinated by the contradictions and the misunderstandings of his work. This idea when Duchamp said that he was against the idea of retinal art, that there was nothing to look at. And I think this is a fundamental misunderstanding, because if we take the time to look, and he did say in the titles of his work, look, his magazine was called The Blind Man. He was asking us to look. And if we take the time to forget everything that we have been told to see, and we just engage with the work of Marcel Duchamp directly, we discover so many things. And that's what the book's about. It's following the line of looking. The most fundamental thing about what the book proposes is that Marcel Duchamp was not an iconoclast. He was a classicist. His early works from 1912 were not just abstractions. They were, in fact, deep analytical analysis of existing classical paintings by Leonardo da Vinci, by Raphael, and by Dürer. And he was tracing lines in the old master paintings that then become the structures for him to develop his new language. Now, this is something that has been sitting there for more than 100 years, staring at us in the face. But we were unable to see it because we were looking through eyes of prejudice, which were filtered by other people's interpretations rather than the artist himself. In my opinion, Marcel Duchamp was the greatest artist of the 20th century, far greater than Picasso, because the generosity of his vision was so complex. And as the centuries have gone by since his work, so more and more layers are evolving to be seen. His work is not what we think it is. There's so much more there to excavate, so much more to discover, so much more to be influenced by. And my book is a proposal to other artists and to art historians and to curators to rethink what they think they know about Marcel Duchamp. Because at the very end of his life, in a very interesting lecture called The Creative Act, he introduced himself as a mere artist. He was making a joke of the misunderstanding, a joke of the way he was being seen. He's not a mere artist, he was being ironic. And it's that kind of complexity that invites interrogation now, that kind of complexity that we need to open the doors to rediscover the incredible wealth of knowledge that is embedded in the work of Marcel Duchamp.